Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Christianne. I'm here today with my movement, and we will together experience Soul Awakening Vinyasa Flow. This class is open to all. We will find some intermediate and advanced poses, but I'll be offering modifications. And the most important thing is that we move with our breath, right? And then the second rule is not to judge ourselves. If we forget to breathe, practice of yoga and showing up on our mats is a practice, right? The hardest part is already done. You chose to tune in here today, and together we'll move for about an hour, right? You can pause at any point to catch your breath, step back, collect yourself, and then dive back in. Our focus today will be on building confidence, right, in the self. And within that, nourishing the deeper connections to the self that, then help us operate off the mat. So the work we do here today, right, we'll carry that with us through this beautiful day that we have, and we'll let our breath support us and go from there. So before we begin to move, we'll find a comfortable position on our mats, build the connection with our breath, and then we'll start to flow. So if you have any props, this is a great time to grab them. You will need a yoga mat, so you can go ahead and place that out in a space and allow yourself some space from anything that's around you, right? Because we're going to move up and down the mat, maybe a little bit side to side. So give yourself a little bit of clearance. And then if it's within your power to quiet any external distractions, because we are practicing in our homes right now. So turning off any phones, maybe closing some doors, limiting anything that may pull you out of this experience, so that you're able to receive the most from it, right? So we'll have our mats out, grab any blocks if you have them. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use pillows. And then, like I said, I'll be offering modifications throughout our practice here this morning, and we'll go from there. So let's meet on the mat, and we'll collect our breath, set intention, and start to build some confidence, right? So we're gonna start in a comfortable seat, our Sukhasana. So you can have a seat in the center of your mat. All right, go ahead, cross out your legs. Right, we'll allow our shoulders to stack over our hips. Right, maybe a few shoulder rolls before we become still. A few organic movements that feel good to you right here, right now. Allowing a soft gaze through the eyes. And you can relax the shoulders a bit more. Just take a little neck roll. Just waking up. And if you chose to roll your neck, you can bring it in the opposite direction. And then we'll allow ourselves to become still. Right, sitting tall with the shoulders over the hips. And the heart space lifting. Remember that we're showing up here today, like I said, to build confidence. Right? Trust and connection to our truest selves. So the work that we do here today through the breath and the shapes we'll create will help us align some of the many energy centers of our bodies, our minds, and our souls. Showing up here early in the day gives us the beautiful opportunity to set the tone for our day. The work that we do here on our yoga mats, we'll carry that with us, the strength, the perseverance, the patience, of course the trust and the confidence. The breath will support that, so we'll sit tall, hands can come into the lap, right hand over left. Allow yourself to close down your eyes. And together we'll find a big breath in through the nose. And deep exhale out the mouth. Let it go with a sigh. Again, breathe big. Feel your belly, ribs, and chest expand. And then as you exhale, releasing the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Try that again. Inhale, feel your belly expand, ribs, and chest. Exhale from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Again, on your own, now breathing bigger all the way up. And allowing for a full exhale all the way out. Feel your navel draw toward your spine. Okay, keep going, breathing bigger. Allow yourself to exhale more. Continue to sit tall. We'll take a few more rounds here. Here in this space, honing in, right, bringing our awareness to our own unique breath. And here, becoming in touch with it, right, the sounds and sensations it provides in stillness. And allowing your breath to be your anchor right through this experience. So as the mind begins to wander, we'll have the ability to pull it back into the practice. And as we incorporate more shapes, right, the breath will support and illuminate them. Right, so this practice doesn't have to be super fast. It doesn't have to be super slow. Right? The goal is that you move with your breath, not the sound of my voice. I'll offer cueing throughout the practice, right? Giving us a roadmap of where we'll travel together. But you'll meet me in the pose with your breath. Right? So I encourage you to take it slow, right? Deep inhales. And exhales. Providing sustainability through authenticity. We'll take one more here. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breathing in. Big exhale all the way out. And go ahead. You can begin to blink your eyes open. Find a soft gaze off the tip of the nose. That's it. Sit up a little bit taller. Full breath. Take a deep exhale out. And then as you inhale, you can go ahead, rise the arms all the way up. Take a full breath in, reach tall. And then as you exhale, you'll twist over to the right side. So back of left hand to right knee, right hand behind your sit bones. Sit up nice and tall, find a long spine. And then as you exhale, begin to twist, look over the right shoulder. Lengthening out through the crown of the head. Allowing the exhale to bring the navel close to the spine. Feel that connection. Let's do that once more. Deep breath. And full exhale out. And then as you inhale, go ahead, reach the arms up through center, look up. And then exhale, twist out in the opposite direction. So back of the right hand to left knee. Left hand right behind your butt, creating a second spine with left arm. And you'll use the exhale to twist. So again, beginning to gaze toward the back of your space. Right, maintaining a softness and ease through the shoulders. You'll take one more breath here. Big inhale. And deep exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, come back through center, reach out through the fingertips, lift the gaze. And then you'll forward fold as you exhale. So we'll keep our sit bones rooted on the earth. Begin to walk your hands out. Right, releasing the head down toward the mat. Tent up on the fingertips for a moment. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then release the head down toward the earth. Not forcing here, allowing the breath to support you. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Stay connected, fully expand your lungs. Deep breathing all the way out. We'll stay in this sweet shape for a few more moments to ground and center with the self. Perhaps in this space, beginning to formulate what is your intention. Why did you choose to show up? Right? That took effort, a conscious effort to arrive here. And the practice of yoga is more than movement. It's mind, body, soul connections. So asking here, maybe, where do you want to build confidence in your life? What are the barriers that you perceive are holding you back? Can we work through those here today on the mat? Use our strength, our breath, our power. Moment to consider. Stay with breath. Big inhale. Deep exhale. Take one more in line with your intention. Big breath. Sigh it all the way out. Let it go. And then as you inhale, begin to blink the eyes open. Walk the hands in a bit. And we're going to make our way to a tabletop position from here. So you can roll out to your hands and your knees if that's available to you. If you're not ready yet, that's okay. You can sit up, swing your legs back behind you, but we're all going to meet in a tabletop position. Spending a moment here to just get grounded through the palms, right? Drawing in the earth energy, right? That supports us. Also, most importantly, we're going to put a fair amount of weight on the hands throughout the practice. So for safety, right, strength, I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide, really ground down through the fingertips. Right, the palm out of the hand, the heel of the hand, feel that support, that connection. Allow the arms to lengthen out a little bit more. So the muscle wrap around the bone. Shoulders are over the wrists. And our hips are over our knees. Pause here for a moment. Take a big breath in. Crown of head draws forward. Deep exhale all the way out. Feel your tailbone lengthen way back in space. Take one more here. Strong breath. Lungs fully expand. Big exhale all the way out. Let it go. And then we'll add our cow pose. Take a full breath in. Glide heart forward and up. Lift the chin. And then as you exhale, round to your cat pose. So press the earth away, chin to the chest, look up through inner thighs. And then keep going, right? Deep breathing in brings us into cow, drop belly, lift heart. And then full exhale to your cat pose. Press the earth away, look up through the inner thighs. And then keep going, right? Following your inhale forward, kind of full breath expansion. Allow your exhale to bring you all the way back into your cat. Look through the inner thighs, create space through vertebra. And then we'll keep moving. Right, syncing up these simple shapes here to the rhythm of breath that you've cultivated. Right, so moving slowly, right, mindfully, and giving ourselves an opportunity to feel. So we're forming a relationship to the breath and the shapes we're creating. Right, awakening more sensations in body. And bringing ourselves deeper here into present moment, right? We're feeling more. Good job, everyone. Let's take one more round. Deep breathing in, find cow pose, lift heart. Big exhale all the way out, round to your cat. Try to exaggerate, lift higher. And then I'll meet you in cow one more time. Glide heart forward and up, this time curling toes under. To begin to peel your knees up off the mat and push it back to your first downward facing dog. So the palms will press. You'll send the butt back in space. You notice my knees are bent here. And I encourage you to do the same. Right, we don't want to force. Right, so the legs eventually may go straight. They may not. It's okay. Right, we want to stay grounded through the palms, long through the arms, and most importantly, connected with the breath. Right, so deep inhales, lungs expand, and big exhales. You can find a bit of movement here, so bicycling out the legs, sink one heel down, bend the knee, and move it over to the other side. And keep going. Right, finding your routine here. So maybe the hips will sway a little bit back and forth. Move side to side. Allowing the arms to stay strong and straight. Gazes up through the inner thighs. Big inhales. And deep exhales. One more time. Full breath in. Come to stillness. Push the butt back. Breathe it all the way out. And then as you inhale, you can begin to bend into your knees, lift up your heels, look forward, and we'll bring our feet to our hands as we exhale. So you begin to tiptoe to the top of the mat. Hands can come to your shins, and we'll inhale to a long spine for length. Pull up on your kneecaps. Exhale, hinge forward and fold over soft knees, belly on thighs. We'll take two more. Hands come to your shins. Deep breathing in, heart goes forward. Full exhale out, forward fold, drop head down. One more time. Take your biggest breath, longer spine, shoulders back. Exhale to forward fold, melt over the legs, drop head. Now on the inhale, we'll rise to stand. So ground through your feet, squeeze the core, and begin to come up. The arms will rise up overhead, reach out through the fingertips, and then you'll bring right hand to left wrist, and exhale over to the right side of your space. So opening up left side body, stay grounded through your feet. Take a big inhale. And then use the exhale to reach. Soften your shoulders, big breath. And deep exhale. And do that one more time. Biggest inhale. Biggest exhale. And go ahead, come back through center, stretch arms high. You'll swap your wrist. And now move over to the left side. Relax the shoulders, reach it all the way out. Deep breath. Exhale, reach more. Stay grounded through your feet. Deep breathing in. And deep breathing out. Navel pulls towards spine. We'll do this once more. Big breath. And full exhale. And then go ahead, come back through center, stretch both arms high, reach through your fingertips, feel your feet. And then exhale, pull your prayer through the center of the heart, and we'll step to the top of our mat for Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, this is kind of like home base through the practice. As we start to incorporate more movement, right? Maybe get a little sweaty. We'll come back here to recenter, right? To reconnect with intention, find breath, and then we'll dive back in for the next round of shapes. So just a reminder here, goal is to move with your breath. And second, no judgment if we lose that connection, right? The very next cycle of breath, we're born again, and we'll dive back in. So take this at your pace. We'll move in repetitious fashion, right? So we'll greet shapes once, and then you'll see them again, so that we'll find more flow and within it, build more confidence. Right, so coming to the top of your mat, standing tall, heart lifting, arms releasing to the sides. Take a big breath in. And deep exhale all the way out. And then as you inhale, you go ahead, rise the arms high, press your palms. Swan dive, forward fold as you exhale. So hinge at the hips. We're going to release our hands to the earth. And you're going to step your right foot back in space. So taking a giant step to the back of your mat, bending into left knee, and then rising to your right fingertips to bend and straighten left leg a few times. So just warming the body here sustainably. Bending and straightening. Staying connected to breath. Great job. Let's take one more. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then as we inhale, begin to bend into the left knee. Flatten out your palms, look up. And then your exhale will bring you back to your downward facing dog. So push to the back of the mat. As you inhale, roll forward to your plank pose. This is the top of the push-up position, coming to toes, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale to drop your knees onto the ground. Chest and chin dive forward, so elbows hug the rib cage. Inhale to your cobra pose. Pelvis presses down. Hands are beneath your elbows. Knees are lifting. Your exhale will bring you back to your child's pose. So we're going to round through the spine, draw the seat to the heels. Same exhale coming into your cat pose. The inhale will bring you into your cow. Remember, arms strong and straight. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. So curl the toes under, push the butt back, look through the inner thighs. Take a big breath. Exhale all the way out. And then as you inhale, you can bend into your knees, lift up your heels, and walk to the top of the mat as you exhale. So look forward, bring the feet to meet the hands. Hands come to your shins. Inhale, long slide, look forward. Exhale, fold outward and down. And then as you inhale, we'll rise. So ground through your feet, come all the way up, reach the arms high, press palms. Prayer into the center of the heart, and then hands to the side as you exhale, Tadasana. We'll do a few rounds of those, right? Stepping back, warming the body from the ground up for support, and then we'll build. So again, top of the mat, grounding through feet, breath in, arms rise, palms press. Hinge at the hips, forward fold, exhale, hands to your mat. Descend now your left foot back in space. Giant step, bending into the right knee. And that same bit of free-form movement here that we found, bending and straightening the leg. Right. What is it that you need to get deeper into your body? Only requirement is that we stay with breath. There you go. Let's take one more. Big breathing in. And deep exhale all the way out. And then as you inhale, rebend the right knee. Flatten out your palms, look up. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Push the butt to the back of your space. Plank pose is your inhale. So roll forward, finding your toes, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale to drop your knees down, chest and chin. So dive forward, look forward. Inhale to your cobra pose. So walking hands beneath your elbows. Tops of feet are pressing, heart lifts. Exhale, peel it back to your child's pose. Round the tops of the feet, the palms. Round up to your cat pose, chin to the chest. Full inhaling cow pose, look up, drop belly. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Push it all the way back in space. Look up through the inner thighs. Feet are about hip distance apart here. Knees are soft. Take a full breath in.
And deep exhale out. And then as you inhale, you can begin to bend into the knees, lift up, heels look forward. Walk your feet to your hands, breath out. Tiptoe in, top of mat. Inhale to a long spine, hands come to your shins. Exhale, fold outward and down over your legs. Then inhale to rise, press down to come up. Deep breathing in, sweep arms high, palms press. Tadasana, exhale, hands to your sides. We're going to take one more set. So again, top of the mat. Feet press, arms rise on the inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Hinge at the hips, dive forward, lead with heart. Hands to the mat. Right foot steps back in space. Giant step. Inhale to lift your chin. Palms go flat. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose will be your inhale. Roll forward with the chin to the chest like a wave. Exhale to your knees, chest, and chin. Dive forward. Great job. Pull forward, cobra pose. Tops of feet pressing, knees lifting. Exhale, bring it back to your child's pose, round through the spine. Bounce off thighs up into your cat. Inhale, cow pose with the collarbone broaden. And downward facing dog is your exhale. Round through the palms, push it back in space, look up through the inner thighs. If the heels are high here, you can walk the feet closer in, but then push the butt further back so your ears are in line with your arms. Take a big breath. And deep exhale. One more here. Fingers spread wide, palms pressing. And big breathing out. And then as you inhale, once again, bend into the knees, lift heels, look forward. Walk your feet to your hands as you exhale. Step in, hands to shins. Inhale, long spine, lead with the heart. Exhale, fold outward and down over your legs. As you inhale, rise, come all the way up. Deep breath, palms press. Exhale, prayer through the heart. Come to Tadasana. We're going to take one more. So again, top of the mat. Feel feet pressing, arms come high, big breath. Exhale, come all the way down. Hinge at the hips, soft knees, hands to the mat. Send your left foot back in space. Giant step, bending into right knee. Inhale, lift chin, palms flat. Exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose is your inhale. Roll forward like a wave, find your toes. Exhale to your knees, chest, and chin. Elbows to ribs. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift through the heart space, soft shoulders. Exhale, bring it back to your child's pose. Round up to your cat pose. Deep breathing in, cow, arms strong and straight. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Curl the toes under, peel the butt back in space. Refine a little bit more, right? Check in with the hands. Are the fingers spread nice and wide? Can you get the arms a little bit straighter and roll the shoulders down the back body? Check in with your breath here. Full inhales. Deep exhales. That's it. Offer yourself one more big breath. Breathe it all the way out. And then as you inhale, you can begin to bend into your knees. Lift heels, look forward. Walk, feet to hands, breath out. So begin to tiptoe in, top of mat. Inhale, long spine for length, gaze forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold outward and down. Root to rise, ground through the feet, press, come all the way up. Big breath, palms press. And then exhale, come back to your Tadasana. Hands to the sides, top of the mat. Good job, everyone. All right, so we're gonna add on a little bit from here. So breathing some of the low shapes we began with for grounding, for support. And then we'll go a little bit higher, right? Remember, our breath is here to support us, and take your time, right? If it becomes too much at any point, you can take rest and then jump back in when you're ready. Starting in Tadasana once again, hands to the sides. Find your breath here, big inhale. And deep exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, rise the arms up, look up. Hands come behind your back as you exhale. And this time we're gonna clasp our hands, right? Roll the shoulders back and down. Widen the stance of the feet, so they're about hip distance apart, grounding and rooted. Take a breath in, draw the knuckles back in space, lift the heart, look up. And then as you exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. So bend into the knees, allow the belly, the ribs, the chest to rest on the thighs. Arms will come up and off the back body. And the head will drop down. Micro bend to the elbows. Try not to lock out the knees or elbows here. Begin to open that space between. And send the breath here. Big inhales, drop the head. And deep exhale. We'll take one more full breath. Continue to bend to your knees. Exhale out, stay grounded through your feet. Take a breath in. And then you release the hands as you exhale. Stay low. And then we're going to heel toe the feet out to the outer edges of the mat, setting up for Malasana, our squats. The heels are pointing inward, toes outward, foot at a 45-degree angle. You can begin to drop your seat down. Let the head rise last, so you become long through the spine. Hands will come to prayer. Go ahead, push your knees away. Peel the heart space open. Get grounded for a moment here. Big breathing in. And deep exhale out. And then as you inhale, let's stand all the way up. Find a full breath, rise. And then exhale, come back to your Malasana. Lower down, don't lean forward. Then inhale to stand tall. Feel your feet, big breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good job. We'll take one more. Strong breath, rise, squeeze at the top. Exhale, bring it all the way down, Malasana. And then stay here. You release your hands to the earth. And I want you to step your right foot back in space. And then step your left foot back. And we'll come into our plank pose. All right, we'll stay for a moment here. Fingers spread nice and wide. Shoulders over the wrists. Try to get your hips in line with the shoulders. Pull up on your kneecaps. Take a breath in, look toward the tip of the mat. And big exhale out. Now we're getting ready to add our chaturanga. Right, so instead of lowering knees, chest, chin, we're going to lower halfway down. If you're not ready for chaturanga yet, you can continue to use knees, chest, chin, and then we'll continue to build from there. So ground through the palms, kick out through the heels, take a strong breath in. Chaturanga is your exhale. Lower halfway down, elbows to ribs. This will bring us to upward facing dog. So take a full breath in. Thighs off the ground, arms super straight, palms pressing. And then downward facing dog will be our exhale. So you can step back or roll over your toes. Look through the legs. Take a big breath. And breathe all the way out. Good job. One more time. Arms straighter. And big exhale. And then as you inhale, your right leg will lift all the way up. So we'll reach it high, point through the toe. As you exhale, bend into your knee and you'll stack your hips to open right side body. Roll the ankle out, wiggle the toes, Perhaps bend and straighten right leg. Drop the head down, drop the right shoulder. Big inhales. And exhales. And then as you inhale, go ahead, straighten that leg, point toe. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose in your plank and hold. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift the right leg high, point toe. Exhale, knee to the forehead, cap the upper back and squeeze. One more, big breath. Exhale, knee to the nose, hug it in to step through. And I'll see you in crescent lunge. So now we'll drop the left knee down, flatten the top of the foot on the earth. With the inhale, go ahead, rise the arms up, full breath in. And then hands to your hips as you exhale. Right, you want to square the hips off here. Top of the left foot is pressing down. Both hip points reaching forward in space. Bending deeply into the right knee. Take a full breath in. And a deep exhale out. Big breath. And exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, rise the arms all the way up. Full breath, reach to the fingertips. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to the earth. You're going to curl your back toes under, lift the knee off the mat. Left hand stays down, right arm comes up on the inhale, low lunge twist, lift the gaze. Exhale here. And then as you inhale, reach your arm forward in space. Exhale, sweep back behind you. Right, follow your eye, follow the hand with the eyes. And then we're going to unwind the body for Skandasana. So now fix your gaze on the right hand, and we'll make our way into ninja kicks that move back and forth down the mat to get into the hips and the inside groins. So looking back behind you, now follow the right hand all the way around to bend into your knee, lengthen the leg, flex the foot. And then you'll make your way back and forth here, right? So use your hands to stay low to the ground for support. Foot will flex, knee will bend. You take this back and forth at your pace. You can stay and hold. You don't have to drop all the way down. Right, a little sway of the hips side to side is fine. Sink in a little bit lower. Let's take one more, bring it back to the top of the mat. And then you can come back into your low lunge twist. All right, so spin it around. Left hand grounds down, right arm reaches up, take a full breath, look up. Exhale, bring your hand to the ground. Step back to your plank pose and your lower down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Elbows brush the ribs. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Go ahead, roll over your toes, look up through the legs, take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Come back to your breath, full inhale. And deep exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, lift your left leg super high, point toe. Exhale, bend to the knee, stack your hips. And open left side body. Right, roll the ankle out. Maybe you're bending and straightening the leg. Try to square your shoulders off. So drop the left shoulder down, look underneath the right armpit. Take one more big breath. And exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, straighten out your leg, point the toe. Exhale, pull knee to nose and plank, rock forward, squeeze. Good job. Again, inhale, lift leg high. Exhale, knee into the nose. One more. Great big breath, reach up. Exhale, knee into the nose, pause to step through. And we'll find crescent lunge once again. So drop right knee down, flatten top of foot. Take an inhale to bring the arms up. Full breath, reach high. And then hands to your hips as you exhale.
right? To find your alignment in the shape, right? So feeling where the hips are, can we square them off a bit more? Can we soften the shoulders down the back, right? Lifting, leading with the heart, broadening across the collarbone. Take a big inhale. Deep exhale. Come back to your breath. Breathe out. Let's take one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, rise the arms up, full breath in, pinkies forward. Hands to the earth as you exhale. Curl the right toes under, lift the knee. Right palm stays on the mat, left arm rises high, low lunge twist. Kick out through the right heel. And then as you inhale, left arm waves forward in space. Exhale, peel it back, look behind you, see your left hand. And just like on the other side, we're going to take this into Skandasana. Right, these ninja kicks back and forth so you can unwind the body, use your hands. Right, it'll keep you closer to the ground, grounded and supporting. And move with your breath here. Right, so full inhales. And exhales. Right, both heels are pressing down, foot is flexed. Make your way over to the other side. Great job. We'll take one more. And into the knee, lengthen the leg, flex the foot. And then go ahead. We'll bring it to the top of the mat. So crawl it in. Right hand's gonna ground down, left arm rises up, take a full breath. And then as you exhale, left palm comes down, step back to your plank pose. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Elbows brush the ribs, heart forward. Pull forward, upward facing dog, full breath, tops of feet pressing. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Roll over your toes, look up through the thighs. Take a full breath in. And a deep breath out. Great big inhale, come back to your breath. And exhale. One more time, lungs fully expand, fingers spread wide. Deep breathing all the way out. And then as you inhale, you can bend into your knees, lift up your heels, look forward. Top of the mat as you exhale, so you can step or hop if ready, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen out, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. As you inhale, rise, come all the way up, deep breath, feet are pressing, palms press. Exhale, prayer pulls through, Tadasana. Great job. Take a big breath in. Exhale all the way out. Again, full breath. And deep exhale. Stay connected to your intention. Why are we here? Deep inhale. Exhale. Sounds like confidence. Here you go. One more time. Biggest breath. And breathe it all the way out. All right, we're going to come back into that sequence, add a few more shapes. Keep moving. Remember, breath is the most important part. Stay connected to your rhythm. Top of the mat, everyone. Feet press down. Arms will rise. Big breath in, reach tall. Exhale, hands behind your back. Clasp hands, widen the feet. Take a big breath in. Pull heart forward and up. Knuckles go back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. So bending into the knees, belly, ribs, chest on thighs, knuckles go forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. The back of the neck get long, so the crown of the head is heavy down toward the earth. Take a full inhale.
And exhale. One more time, biggest breath. Exhale all the way out. Deep breath. And release the hands as you exhale. And fall to the earth, flop over the legs. And then again, go ahead, heel toe the feet out so you can drop to Malasana. Head will rise last, bend into the knees. Right, feet are as wide as the mat here. The heels aren't pressing down. Widen a little bit more. You want the four corners of the feet pressing. Hands come to prayer. Push the knees away. Open across the chest. Big inhale. And exhale. And then as you inhale, go ahead, stand all the way up. Full breath in, rise. Exhale, lower down, Malasana. Bend into the knees. Two more. Inhale, stand tall. Feel your feet. Exhale, lower all the way down. Awesome. Last one, strong breath, rise. Exhale, lower all the way down. And you can release your hands to the earth. This time, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Find your plank pose. Right, come to your toes. Cat through the upper back. Press the mat away. Take a strong inhale. Chaturanga is your exhale. Then into the elbows. Lower down. Beautiful. Pull through upward facing dog. Tops of feet press. Thighs are off the ground. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Roll over your toes. Look through the legs. Take a big breath in. And deep exhale out. And then as you inhale, your right leg will lift all the way up. Point through the toe, reach high. Exhale, pull knee into your nose as you plank. Rock forward, squeeze. To step through, crescent lunge. Again, drop your knee down, top of the foot. One breath here. Bring the arms all the way up. Big inhale, reach. And then low lunge twist is your exhale. So you'll bring the palms down. Left hand stays down. Right arm will rise. Pick the left knee up off the ground. Look up, full breath in. Hold the exhale here. Nice. Then as you inhale, wave your arm forward in space. Exhale, reach it all the way back behind you. And then come back into your Skandasana. Right, so use your hands. Going maybe a little bit deeper this time. Flex the foot. And you can make your way over to the other side and use your hands. Stay low to the earth. Beautiful work. We'll take one more. Get a little bit lower. Crawl it to the back of the mat. And then I'm going to ask you to sit down from here. So find your sit bones on the earth. The right leg's going to stay long down the length of the mat. Left foot's going to come into the right inner thigh. Setting up for Janu Shirshasana, so square yourself off. Flex into the right foot. Arms will rise on the inhale. Big breath in. And then hinge at your hips. Fold as you exhale. So lead with the heart. Crawl the hands out over the leg. Take a big breath. And then exhale, forward fold. That's it. Square off the shoulders. Deep inhale. And exhale. Big breathing in. Flex into the foot. Exhale all the way out. Excuse me. Good job, everyone. One more breath. Inhale for length. Exhale for depth. Surrender. And then as you inhale, you can half rise, see your toes. Exhale there. And we'll begin to unwind the body into a stargazer. So you can walk your hands all the way up. Left arm extends high. Left hand comes behind the seat. You're going to roll up onto your left shin. Sole of the right foot will press down. So go ahead, lift. This will help us open front side body. Head can go back in space. Reach out for the fingertips. Lift up a little bit higher. Big inhale. And deep exhale. Take a breath in. And then we're going to take it to the back of the mat as we exhale for plank pose. So plant the right palm down, kick the left leg back. Take a big breath in, find your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, bend into the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, full breath, shoulders back. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Go ahead, roll over your toes, look up through the legs. Great job, big breath in. Full exhale out. And then as you inhale, left leg will rise high, point your toe, reach full breath. Exhale, knee into the nose, rock forward, cat, upper back squeeze. The step through, crescent lunge. Drop right knee down, flatten top of foot. Take an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Deep breath, reach, arch back. Release down as you exhale. Hands to the earth, right hand stays down, curl right toes under, lift knee. Left arm comes high, low lunge twist, look up. Inhale to wave your arm forward in space. Exhale, peel it back behind you. And then I'll see you in Skandasana last time. Right, so using hands, come all the way around to crawl back and forth. Doing great. Keep the chest up, the core tight. And soft gaze through the eyes. Beautiful. Let's take one more. And then we're going to bend into the right knee. So hips move to the top of the mat. And then you'll sit down from here. All right, we'll set up for Janu Shirshasana once again. So plugging the right foot into the left inner thigh. Taking a moment to root through the sit bones. Right, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips, flex into left foot. As you inhale, rise the arms all the way up, deep breath in. And then exhale, hinge and forward fold over a straight-ish left leg. It doesn't have to be pin straight, micro bend to the knee. Feel the muscle wrap around the bone. Take a big inhale, peel the heart space forward and up, shoulders back. Exhale, lead with the heart as you fold. You'll notice here I'm not really grabbing for depth over my left leg. Rather using the rooting of my seat and my breath to bring me to the deepest expression. So if I'm forcing, grabbing with the hands, right, trying to get the toes, right, don't stress how deep you go, right? Can you sustain it through your breath where you are? Right, what does that mean? Are the inhales still full? Is there depth in the exhale? That's it. Right. Stay connected to breath. Big inhale. And exhale. You'll take one more. Expand your lungs fully. Exhale deeply. And as you inhale, find a half rise, see your toes. Exhale there. And we'll come into Stargazer one more time, right? So sitting up, shoulders over the hips. Right arm's gonna reach up, bring right hand behind your seat. You're gonna roll onto the right shin, so the left foot presses down, open front side body. So lift, expand, head goes back. Big inhales. And exhales. Lift your hips a little bit higher, strong breath, arch back. And this time we're gonna sit as we exhale, so coming back down onto the earth. Oh, good job. Right, now extending both legs out, shake them out a little bit. Right, we're facing whatever direction here. Right, we're gonna stay close to the ground from this point forward. We'll take a little back bend and then a forward bend to bring more calm to both body and mind. Right, to give us space to begin to integrate some of the things that we learned about ourselves through this practice so we can carry it with us, right, as we step off the mat. Leading with confidence, right, nourishing ourselves today. Super strong practice. A few more shapes. So staying low to the ground, I'm going to ask you to slide your feet in so they're beneath your knees. Bring your hands back behind you, fingertips point forward, and your palms will press down. Spreading your fingers nice and wide like you have throughout the practice, right, for grounding and support. Press into the feet and the hands. And I'm going to see you in reverse table on the inhale. So press, inhale, and then the head will go back as you exhale. All right, hips can go a little higher. Feet are hip distance apart. Feel the front side body open. Big inhales and deep exhales. Keep going. One more breath. Expand lungs. And breathe out. Inhale, hips higher. And exhale, lower all the way down. Great job. Next, bring the sit bones back onto the earth. Extend the legs long. Pick up the hands. Shake them out a little bit. Good job. And we'll take a forward bend from here. And again, this is to bring more calm to both body and mind. Beginning to prepare us for rest. And again, to take everything we've learned about ourselves, the parts we've empowered, right, with us today on our journeys. So sit up nice and tall, flex into the feet, arms rise, big breathing in. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Again, leaning with the heart space, bend into the knees. So just like those poses earlier in the practice where we felt our belly, ribs, chest rest on the thighs, you want that same connection here. So hands can come to the backs of the legs, shoulders back, deep breathing in, broaden across the collarbone. And then as you exhale, hinge and forward fold. You may find that your hands can walk further down your legs if you have that available, right? You can move there. Again, moving without force. We said it earlier in practice, there's sustainability in authenticity. We try to muscle through, right? Force that deepest expression right away. Right? Just check in. Was the breath there? Is that how you desire to move off the mat? We're coming here today to strengthen the connection to the self. We've built more confidence. So trust the rhythm that supported you in that very first shape we took together. Right, find that here. Take a big inhale. And deep exhale. Maybe now you go deeper. That's it. Continue to flex into the feet. Let's take one more breath. Big inhale, expand your lungs. Exhale all the way out. And then as you inhale, half rise, see your toes. Exhale there. And you can begin to walk your hands up your legs, sit up tall. We're going to make our way onto our backs, set up for a brief rest. So we have the strength and the stamina to breathe the rest of our practice. Right? Time spent off the mat. That's yoga too. So draw the legs close to the body, squeeze them in, rock a little bit back and forth. And then we'll take this to happy baby. So I'm going to ask you to pull both thighs to the sides of the body, knees in toward the armpits. Reach up between the legs, grab the outer edges of your feet, pull down, and then begin to extend the legs up. So similar to our squat we found earlier in the practice. Right, same idea here. Tailbone down on the earth. Right, entire spine resting down. Relax the shoulders. Close the eyes. Take a big breath. And exhale out. Great job. Take a big inhale. And you can release the right leg as you exhale long down the length of the mat. Release the left leg. You can bring your arms out to the sides. Allow the palms to face up toward the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Big exhale all the way out the mouth. Let it go. Close the eyes down. Deep inhale. Sigh out as you exhale. One more time. Biggest breath. Let it go as you exhale. Right, giving yourself permission here to let go for a few moments in space and time. The shape is the most important shape we'll make here today. This is a space of rest and rejuvenation. So all the strength, empowerment, confidence that we found here on our mats today, we have the ability to carry them with us in the time spent off the mat. So everything we wish for here sinks in. Any barriers we've created within the self, right? This is where they release. The breath is here to support you. Just be still for a few moments. Now you have the option to stay here for as long as you choose. In your Shavasana, if you'd like to take 5 more minutes, 10 minutes, you have that freedom. I here will be closing practice together with us. So if you're ready, you go ahead, begin to deepen your breath. Inhale through nose. Big sigh out the mouth, let it go. Come back into the body. Great big inhale, feel your lungs expand. Big exhale out, release. Let's do that one more time. Full breath. Big exhale. Begin to welcome some movement back into the body. So go ahead, wiggle your fingers, wiggle the toes, roll out the wrists, the ankles. This movement trickle through you, right, to reawaken. And then go ahead, you can pull your legs together. And as you inhale, begin to wave the arms up overhead, reach out through the fingertips, the toes, stretch out. And then exhale, go ahead, pull your knees in toward your chest and give yourself a hug. Wrap the arms around the shins, rock a little bit back and forth, side to side. A little self-love here. Right? Squeeze everything in tight. To arrive at this space, right? To move through this practice, that's strength. And that strength came from you. Right? So hug yourself a little bit tighter. And then I'll meet you on your side body. And pause here for a moment, stacking shoulders, stacking hips. Use your arm as a pillow. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Reminding yourself of your strength, right, your confidence. And all supported by you and your breath. And take one more here, lungs expand. Sigh with ease on the exhale. And then go ahead, you can ground through your palm and make your way up to Easy Seat Sukhasana. Coming all the way up, keep eyes closed down, cross up your legs, sit up tall. Shoulders stack over the hips, and hands will come to prayer at the center of the heart for Anjali Mudra. Thumbs tap the sternum, chin draws in toward the chest. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Feel the confidence moving through your entire being. Body, mind, and soul. Everyone, I thank you so very much for tuning in here today. The light within me honors and respects the light within you. Okay, my name is Christianne. I'm here with my movement today. We experience very empowering, confidence building vinyasa flow. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.